place where style and grace allow me to lace these lyrical dishes in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. Back in the club, sipping my weight is where you find me. Back in the club, macking hoes, my... Sipping my weight, where you... Sipping my weight is where...
I'm not knowing.
Sipping my weight is where you
You're
find
the
me.
best man I have ever known.
Mad question asking, blunt passing, music blasting. But I just can't quit because one of these honeys Biggie got to creep with,
You're
sleep
the
with.
best man I have ever known. No, 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 no way. No, 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 no way.
I love it when you call me Big Pop. Throw your hands in the air, use a true player. I love it when you call me Big Pop. But the honey these money niggas like on me. I love it when you call me Big Pop. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight, they hit me up in my baby. Baby.
There's an extra $10.
You didn't have to do that.
Well, the ATM only let me get out 200.
Okay, so I'll give you 10 change.
No, it's fine, really. Actually, I do need to get the bus back. So.
So what are you doing this weekend?
Oh, I'm really busy because I'm going to New York on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, cool. What are you doing?
Nothing.
So did you have something else that you wanted to say to me?
Thank you for paying the fine.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry.
The night before I met Amy, I babysat for my dad. So he left me and my mum, moved to the Middle East, moved back 5 years later and didn't contact me for 2 weeks, and then he called me and asked me to babysit his girlfriend's kids. I hadn't seen my dad in 5 years, and he asked me to babysit his girlfriend's kids, and I did because I'm an idiot. So I went round to her house, and my dad answered the door, and his face had dropped a bit. His eyes were kind of sunken, but he still looked like my dad. And I looked at his dumb face, and all I could think about was how he always smiles and says thank you to road workers and how nice that is. And then along came Mary, the girlfriend. So I could tell straight away that Mary is one of those women who takes real good care of herself, because actually she's not very pretty. Her face is really thin, and her hair is perfectly cut and coloured, but she still looks like she's been sucking on lemons and bitching about her friends. And she wasn't very nice, and she didn't really like me, which really hurt my feelings till I realised who gives a fuck if Mary doesn't like me. So I walked in, and we all made chit-chat, which was great. And then they went off to their very important dinner, or whatever, and I stayed and babysat her kids. Which was actually fine, except her kids are really racist. So I put them to bed, and then I went and sat in Mary's perfect white lounge, which had these high ceilings and floor-length windows, and the whole room was just full of air and light. And I sat down on her white couch, and I could feel... Put it on silent. I could feel that my hair was too frizzy. You know, my skin was all wrong. And I could feel my back fat spilling out of my bra. So then I went into the kitchen and I just started stuffing all of Mary's flash chocolates into my mouth. I had lemon and white chocolate, salted caramel, macadamia. They were so good I had 17. Then I went into the fridge and I ate all of her $13.50 coconut yogurt. Then I went into the freezer and I had 6 spoonfuls of ice cream. Then I went back into the pantry and I had half a packet of super wine biscuits and 14 pink marshmallows. Then I went to the toilet and I knelt down on this musty orange carpet, and all I could think about was my dad's stupid face and how he always used to zhuzh my hair up when I was little because he liked it all froey, and how he'd call me for 5 fucking years. I was so nice and he was so nice. But it was just this big stupid lie because I hate him. And I was so full. You know when you're so full that you just and it just keeps coming. And I think actually that coconut yogurt was off, which is really funny because Mary probably spent heaps on it. Are you literally kidding me?
Sorry, what?
Look at this. Look at this. This is an actual teepee dripping with prisms. Strung above the bed. Is that how good my room has to be? Urban Outfitters can fuck off. Honestly, I'm never going to get my room to look like this. Your room's perfect. You've got just the right amount of used coffee cups and a couple of smart people books, but not too many, so it looks like you might actually have read them. And my room just has illustrations snipped out of Frankie magazine and self-consciously positioned around the walls. You know those ones, they're meant to be very different or vaguely ethnic each month, but they're actually all just thin people with bob haircuts on bikes. You know I'm right.
No?
Yeah.
You know, I try real hard to keep my room tidy. It just doesn't happen, I guess.
I know, it's good. What are you doing?
Tidying.
Our shrine. Mm-hmm. Are you okay?
I'm going to New York.
What do you make of going to New York?
I bought tickets.
Oh, cool. When?
I just did it on a whim.
That's cool. How long are you going for?
Well, I don't know. It's a one-way ticket, I guess.
What? I didn't know you were... Okay, cool.
Yeah? You're okay?
Yep. You know I've applied for postgrad next year, right?
No?
Mm-hmm.
Doing what?
German.
Wow, Sarah, that's amazing. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, me too. I'm fucking stoked.
Are you alright?
Yep. Yeah, I'm fine. So New York, eh? New York, that's cool, yeah. Cool, you'll probably be a bit like Lena Dunham, eh? You'll probably go over there and, you know, drink coffee in diners and have a boyfriend who's a bike messenger from Ireland. That'd be cool. Man, it would suck so much though, eh? If you got there and you had 14 flatmates and none of them did their dishes and all of them hated you.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, cool.
Have I done something wrong?
No, you've done nothing wrong.
Could you stop being a bitch then, Sarah?
Look, why don't you just fuck off, Amy?
Excuse me.
You always ask me how I'm feeling. You always want to know what's wrong.
I'm worried about you.
I'm fine, okay? What you need to worry about is returning those library books and you can piss
Oh,
off.
sometimes I wish I didn't fucking meet you in that library.
Oh, you shouldn't even meet me. You were not the one who has a $190 fine because she was a nice person who gave a stranger the benefit of the
I
doubt.
told you that I had a fine already. You basically made me get those library books out.
Made you?
Yes.
What was I going to do? Leave you in that library pining over Eddie? You're pathetic.
I'm pathetic.
Yeah, he left you a year and a half ago. Get over
At least
it.
I'm not.
What?
Nothing. You go to the toilet as soon as you get here. And you run the tap in the bathroom the whole time and your breath always smells like toothpaste.
I don't know what you're talking
I've been
about.
wanting to come and talk to you about it. It's just never been the right time. And I've been waiting for you to come to me.
You're full of shit.
You make yourself spew up. I don't know what it is, but you're not healthy. And I booked my tickets because nothing is happening here. Because I can't just stay here just posting these stupid lip sync videos just because you need me to.
Well, I knew this was going to happen.
What?
Yeah, I knew that you were going to be another a bitch who disappointed me.
How does me going overseas make me?
You know what? Fuck you, Amy. You think you're gonna go over to New York and just like magically have your shit together? You don't have your shit together here. It's been 3 months and you haven't returned those library books. I don't know what you've been doing.
Stop talking about those fucking library books.
Try leaving now.
The day I met Sarah, I saw Eddie walk past work. I got a fright when I saw him because he was supposed to still be in Tokyo teaching English, which is the reason that we couldn't be together. Not that we were boyfriend and girlfriend or anything, but Eddie had booked his flights to Tokyo before we even met. So, you know, we were only ever going to be a 3-month thing. And I tried really hard to be fine with that. But maybe a month after he left, I was just lying in bed one night, thinking about him again. And the more that I thought about him, the more I could just feel my hair like